Now you might be wondering what it's like at Franz Josef Glacier. The truth is, this Valentine's Day, I can give you absolute assurance there are some relationships in Christchurch today that are colder than the ice of Franz Josef. Happy Valentine's Day. How's it going with your life and your relationship? You want to stay icy or you want to get warmed up? You better stay listening.
I endeavour to tell my wife that I love her at least once a day.
Okay, would you say that you meet your wife's expectations for frequency of saying I love you?
I haven't asked that question, perhaps. I don't think you'd ever tell your wife how much you love her and often enough, because those three words have a lot of significance.
Does your husband say I love you, a verbal expression, often enough in your view?
Oh, definitely.
How often would that be?
Probably every night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It's more his actions that would make me feel more confident about the relationship rather than the words.
Oh, okay, because guys can just toss words sideways, or... It's true, isn't it? We guys do sometimes just say things that are just trite and meaningless, don't we, Ben?
Listen, you might have heard the one about the relationship that wasn't really working out that well.
Okay.
They'd been married for 10 years and finally in exasperation, the wife says to the husband, "You never tell me that you love me anymore."
I know a real story like that.
That doesn't sound good. Well, let me just finish this one.
Okay.
You should hear. And so the husband hears this and he's shocked. "What do you mean? What's the problem?" He says, "Listen, when we got married, I told you that I love you, and when I change my mind, I'll let you know."
I'm in trouble with my dear wife, Lauren, because I'm thinking she's not thinking I say I love you enough.
Well, you know, logically, it might sound, that guy's argument might sound somehow logically okay, but we all know in practice, we want to hear it more often than once every 10 years. Of course we do.
Well, it was my mate Victor that told me that I'm not as bad as I think I am sometimes. Remember what he told us on the ice?
Yeah, Victor, he had this brilliant scheme to tell his wife how much he loved her.
True story from 3 months ago.
That's right. And so he discovered that you can go on the internet and through VoIP you can program your mobile phone to send a message every 30 minutes.
That's right. It's Top Gear stuff. Guys, listen.
And so Victor had this brilliant scheme to transform his marriage. So he sends in this message, "I love you, darling," or whatever, and his wife gets this beep, beep, beep.
He programs it up.
And so it sets to run for 24 hours, sending these "I love you" messages.
Every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes, that's right. So Agnes gets the first message, "I love you," that's nice.
And she gets a warm fuzzy inside.
And it kind of went well. And then she gets another one 30 minutes later, that's nice. And then another 30 minutes. And then she started to grow a bit suspicious when it was about the 8th or 9th message, and she noticed that Victor was sitting on the couch next to her, but not with his phone. And so she's receiving messages and he's not even doing anything. And she started to say, "What's going on with this?" And it sort of turned the other way. And
now, of course, our mate Victor is a church pastor in Invercargill, and I hope you're watching, Victor. I bet you don't ever do that again.
And so that one kind of fell flop. I think the moral of the story is, it doesn't count when a robot is telling a human being, "I love you." I think it's got to be...
It's got to be a human.
A human.
Yes, it's no point at being a robot that's getting you programming, send love messages. Where's your relationship today? Maybe it needs rescuing. We were amazed back at Franz Josef to discover the lengths a guy would go for the love of his axe. He lost it in a crevasse. Wait and see.